On the day of the accident, did you take any prescription medication prior to the accident? No. What about within 24 hours prior to the accident? Did you take any prescription medication? No. Was there any medication that you were supposed to take that you failed to take within 24 hours prior to the accident? No. Did you consume anything of an alcoholic nature within 24 hours prior to the accident? No. You are right-hand dominant? Yes. As you approached 16th Street before you crossed over while you were walking on 3rd Avenue, what side of 3rd Avenue were you on? The east side of or the west side? The east side. Then, when you got to 16th Street, you crossed over to the other side of 16th Street? Correct. So did the accident happen at or near the southeast corner of 16th Street and 3rd Avenue? Yes. Did the crossing guard, I believe you said his name was Richard? Richard. Did he cross you that morning? No, he just greeted. Where was he when you first encountered him? Was it before you crossed over 16th Street? Well, I could see him as I was crossing, and he said hi. How far away was he from you when you saw him for the first time? Gosh, I don't know. However wide the street is, I don't know. Let me try and pin down exactly where he was. I am going to show you what was previously marked as Exhibit B. And I am going to ask you, does this depict generally where the accident took place? Yes. Was the location of Richard, the crossing guard, where you first saw him that day, is his location depicted anywhere in that photograph? He would have been, like, around here. Indicating in the crosswalk? No. On the crosswalk? Yes. You have indicated on the same corner near where the accident took place, correct? Correct. There appears to be some sort of a handicapped ramp where the sidewalk is even with the level of the street, correct? On the photograph, yes. Is that where he was approximately? Approximately. Was he wearing any sort of uniform? No. Do you remember what he was wearing? No. Can you describe the weather for me on the date of the accident? Neutral weather. Nothing extraordinary about the weather. How would you describe the sidewalk and the pavement? Was it wet? No. Do you know if it was raining at the time of the accident? No. Was it snowing at the time of the accident? No. Do you remember if it rained or snowed within 24 hours prior to the time of the accident? I don't recall any rain. Was the sun shining on the day of the accident at the time of the accident? I don't recall the sun particularly beating down. Do you remember it being a sunny day or an overcast day, cloudy day? Say any way that you can describe it. Bright, I think. I don't really remember at this point. It was a while ago. You indicated earlier that you weren't wearing eyeglasses. Were you wearing sunglasses at the time of the accident? No. Were you carrying anything at the time of the accident? A bag. What kind of bag? Can you describe it for me? Probably a canvas bag with a handle. What did you have in the canvas bag? Some paperwork. Would you describe the canvas bag as a big bag, medium, small? Do you remember what it weighed? Don't recall. And in what hand or arm did you carry this bag as you walked? I don't recall. Other than that bag, did you carry anything else like a pocketbook? I don't recall. Were you walking with anyone at the time of the accident? No. Were you walking with anyone from the time you left your house up until the time of the accident? No. When was the last time that you took the route that you took on the day of the accident before that date? Meaning, when was the last time that you walked on 3rd Avenue on the east side and you crossed over to the other side of 16th Street and went to the route that you took the morning of? I don't recall. Was it within a week? I don't think so. Was it within a month? Possibly. I don't recall when I had been there before. Can you estimate for me the number of times that you took that particular route prior to the date of the accident? I really can't. It wasn't my usual way of going. You indicated earlier that if the light for pedestrian traffic across 16th Street was red, you would normally turn left. and walk on the north side of 16th Street and go down to the school, correct? I typically did that because then I could cross obliquely across right by Friends School because there just never was much traffic there. So that was typically what I did. And the crossing guard, was he crossing people going to the school? Yes, he was greeting people. Greeting people? Yes. Was he crossing them, helping them cross the street? No. For what reason was he greeting people? Is that part of his job? If you know, it was maybe 5 or 6 feet away, so that's why he did it.